Namaste. Myself Aniruddha Deshpande. I am from Jyotirvidya Parisanstha, which is the oldest amateurs astronomers association of India. Just now in last month, our Prime Minister Modi sir took our name in his Mann Ki Baat, and all our members get very proud because of this PM's speech. We are 80 years old, and this is because of the volunteers, the members who work for so many years for the astronomy the, in India. It was in 1944 where the association was formed, and this is because in 1908 English government removed syllables in astronomy from schools. So, and we all depend on what you call as a our all the calendar and everything is on almanac. So, and there comes with some difference, actual observations and calculations, because of there is some hitches were there. So, in 22nd August 1944, some 16 eminent scientists uh, they gathered together to form Jyotirvidya Parisanstha for the calculations of planetary motions. After that, we got independence, and from the independence, there is generally any type of independence, then the new calendar gets started. So, in India, there were so many calendars from north to south. So, to accumulate it, there was a Panchanga Reform Committee, which is led by Professor Meghnad Sahai. And there were two members from Jyotirvidya Parisanstha in that committee for this information. We use this the national solar calendar nowadays as an Indian calendar. Just as then, association starts gets good representation in Pune itself, that is in Maharashtra, India. So that time volunteers and members started some lectures. They show some movies to the people to teach them about astronomy. Then they also started basic astronomy course, which was of 8 days at that time. But nowadays, as more and more subjects are involved, it is almost of the 1 month, 2 hours per daily. Then there is a kids astronomy course also for the small kids, which is many of time it is a residential course. Then we go for then our people go for exhibitions to show some models, some explanation is better than that. For example, we have taken some years back the space telescopes. So there is a Hubble, there is a many telescopes are there, but we also have our telescope like Astrosat. So when our people, our students, our members come with a straightforward one thing that we are doing exhibition and so they go for particular things. Now, as we all know, we have Astrosat, but we don't know how many instruments are there on the board. So now our members knows how many instruments are there, then how the detectors are, how the sensors are, and they communicate with people. So that gives you a very nice information to students also and people also. Approximately 2,000, 3,000 people visit this exhibition each year, and we are doing it from 1995. So these exhibitions gives a very good breakthrough to Jyotirvidya Parisanstha. Then we have some telescopes with us, but they are small one. So we started to go to the observatories. One observatory is near Pune, that is Ayuka and JMRT. There is IGO and JMRT. But after that, we start going South India and North India. There are tremendous good observatories in India with optical telescopes of 2 meter or 3 meter diameter. Then there are radio telescopes. Then there are gamma rays telescope and etc. And the scientist there always explains very well to the common man that what they are doing, what are the instruments are, how they are used. That is a very fantastic thing. Then we start. Then the goes on increasing. We formed a small observatory at Kesariwada Jyotirvidya Observatory, which is in Narayanpet in Pune, and we observe variable stars from there. So we connected to AVSO, that is American Association of Variable Star Observers. Then we almost submitted around 75,000 observations till last year. Then we go for asteroid occultations. So we report it to IOTA, that is International Occultation Timing Association, and IOTA India. We operate, that is Jyotirvidya Parisanstha operate. Then we go for meteor shower also, that we submit our observations to IMO, that is International Meteor Organization. What happens is, so we are working in two ways nowadays. The first one is a popularization of astronomy, and the second one is a some research work helping to these professional astronomers. It's a very nice feeling when some professional astronomers ask us about our data. So this happens many a time. So this from the grassroots we changed ourselves as far as time changes, new subjects added, and we will go for the new things also. As there is now AI and everything, and we use that AI in our observatory, that our observatory can be controlled throughout the globe. It is connected by the internet. Then we have another feature. So Modi sir told about the telescope library, and I don't think in India there is such observatory occurs. What happens is people want to purchase telescope. There are two types of people who can afford the telescope and who don't afford. So who afford the telescope has some limitations of money, of course. So they don't know which telescope to be used or purchased. So we have our star parties. There is a full night star parties, and in that star parties, as the star rises, we see all Rashis, constellation, nakshatras, their mythological stories, etc. And there are some there are telescopes which show all the planets, open clusters, globular clusters throughout the globe, throughout the night, and also there are some lectures, some games are there. In this star party, these people takes the sees to the telescopes, different types of telescope. There are some other mounts, equilateral mount or Cassegrain telescope and something, and then they can go for which telescope they want to buy or use. So we started our library. In that library, we have different type of mounts and telescopes, and the member can use it. It is a free thing, and then they can decide what type of observation they want to do. If they don't want to do observations, they want to go to the fun. They want to go to some hilly station or some fort, then they must have some backpack, right? So if they want to photograph some galaxies or nebulas, then they must have equatorial mounts. If they want to see only comets and everything, then they should use binoculars. And we have all these things. So the basic idea of the telescope library is the used to thing, and you can get that telescope at your home, like our books. We also have a books library. Of course, it's very old, and sometimes some people don't afford telescope. Then be a member and you can use the telescope. You can take the telescope to your home, have some projects, or you can show to others that, oh, I brought the telescope, I can show you the moons of Jupiter and everything like that. That can be happen. So this was a widely used in our association. People take telescope to their home for observations. Just as told, we connected by some digital connections are always there. We are on the social media, which is very important nowadays. We are on Facebook, we are on Twitter, we are on the Instagram, everything, everywhere. And in the exhibitions, especially, we use internet very widely. Just I told you, we have let's have the same example of space telescopes. What happens is there is huge information on the internet, and you have to search perfect thing that you have to speak. So if there are only numbers and everything, then they can we put it on flex, which is at the background of our model. Then our students get information from the sensors that I told, or instruments on board, and how the program will be is done, how what are the financial things to be done. Here, all these things they can be collected from the internet, and so we have digital connections with everyone. Similarly, we have Dome, which has a 12-inch telescope, 1200 m focal length, and it is connected to by internet to everywhere. So it can be operated from anywhere in the world. As the association is very, as Jyotirvidya Parisanstha is the oldest amateurs astronomers association in India, we always have some inquiries about lectures, invited exhibitions, etc. And from Pune, there are so many schools and colleges. They have their astronomy club. So they invite us. We go there. We can teach many things to them. They learn how to do models also for the internal circulation, and also the students gives lecture. We encourage them to do it as per their convenience, that they should give their in their words. So we generally help all people, all students especially, for rising their knowledge, which we have. We circulate them, and also if we don't have the answers, sometimes it happens, then we have very good connections with professional astronomers, like scientists from IUCA, or scientists from NCRA, JMRT, TIFR, II Bangalore, and so we get the answers also. So we have, well, we always have an offer for our school kids that we will do something, मिलके कुछ करेंगे. So this is how the Jyotirvidya Pariksha works.